What's up, Magic nerds? Today we are looking at some juicy Commander spoilers from the Fallout set. I am on the fence about venturing outside the fantasy realm of Magic the Gathering, but it's hard not to be interested in these new cards. First up we have Caesar, Legion's Emperor. He's a 4-drop Mardu human soldier that reads, whenever you attack, you may sacrifice another creature. When you do, choose 2. Create 2/1/1 red and white soldier creature tokens with haste that are tapped and attacking. You draw a card and you lose 1 life. Or Caesar deals damage equal to the number of creature tokens you control to target opponent. We finally have a Mardu commander specifically for Soldier Tribal, and this one looks like it could be an exciting option. He's going to be sacking creatures to create more creatures, draw cards, and deal damage to opponents. He truly is an amazing engine that only asks you to have creatures ready to sack. Cards like Assemble the Legion, Cathar's Crusade, and Fiery Emancipation are cards that come to mind to make this thing an absolute menace. Give him ways of generating tons of soldiers and you'll be on your way to a quick victory with this one. Next up we have Preston, Garvey, Minuteman. He's a Naya 5-drop that reads, at the beginning of combat on your turn, create a green aura enchantment token named Settlement attached to up to 1 target land you control. It has enchant land, and enchanted land has tap. Add 1 mana of any color. And whenever Preston Garvey, Minuteman attacks, untap each enchanted permanent you control. To build synergy with his second ability, we could throw in other land enchantments into the deck so we can guarantee we are untapping most of our lands upon triggering. Because his ability is upon swinging, we want to give Preston protection so we can guarantee he will be attacking to trigger his second ability. Dr. Madison Lee is our next spoiler. She is a Jeskai human scientist that reads, whenever you cast an artifact spell, you get an energy counter. Tap and pay an energy. Target creature gets +1/+0 and gains trample and haste until end of turn. Tap and pay 3 energy. Draw a card. Tap and pay 5 energy. Return target artifact card from your graveyard to the battlefield tapped. We finally have an energy counters commander that will give us ways to generate and spend energy counters. We had a plethora of energy counter cards from the Kaladesh block, but no winner in terms of commander options. She will likely generate enough value from the energy counters to make it a viable option as a commander deck, and it will be interesting to see the different ways of building her. We have a new Equipment Auras commander with Cass, Hand of Vengeance. She's a Boros 4-drop that has Vigilance and reads, whenever Cass or another creature you control dies, if it was enchanted or equipped, return any number of aura cards that were attached to it from your graveyard to the battlefield attached to target creature, then attach any number of equipment that were attached to it to that creature. Her ability seems balanced but not crazily overpowered. She returns auras to the battlefield and attaches equipments for free upon death, which is pretty good. She doesn't have the card draw of Wylith or Akiri, so she may be better suited for the 99 of an existing Boros equipment commander. Let me know what you think. Next up, we have Veronica, Dissident Scribe. She's a 3-drop mono-red commander that has Menace and reads, whenever Veronica Dissident Scribe attacks, you may discard a card. If you do, draw a card. Whenever you discard 1 or more non-land cards for the first time each turn, create a junk token. This one is interesting and kind of clashes with itself. It leans into the discard theme very heavily, but she creates junk tokens, which exile cards from the top of our library and allow us to play them from there. So we can either double down on her discard theme or choose to focus on playing cards from exile with junk tokens. I'm interested to see how people build this one. A really cool commander we are getting with this set is Mr. House, President and CEO. He is a Mardu 3-drop that reads, whenever you roll a 4 or higher, create a 3/3 colorless robot artifact creature token. If you rolled 6 or higher, instead create that token and a treasure token. We also have an ability that allows us to spend 4 mana and tap him to roll a 6-sided die, plus an additional 6-sided die for each mana from treasures spent to activate this ability. If you pack this deck with the Dungeons & Dragons cards that roll d20s, you will almost certainly trigger his passive ability. This one looks fun for sure. If you would like to see me create universes within versions of these cards, let me know in the comments below. I absolutely love making custom versions of cards and plan on doing so for many of the sets that fall outside the normal fantasy theme of Magic: The Gathering. What are your thoughts on Universes Beyond as a whole? Do you like it? I'm always interested in other people's thoughts on it. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you soon for more spoilers and deck potentials.